Thanks for joining Living on the Cheap and Trying to Figure Out. Today I have a confession to make. Stay tuned to find out what it is. Hi there, my name's Helena and I'm addicted. Yep, I have a huge confession. I am addicted to things that are terrible for me. One is Coca-Cola. As good as it tastes in my mouth, I know it's really bad to my insides, but I still drink it. If we buy a 2-liter bottle of pop and there's nobody around, I'll probably drink the 2 liters in 2 days. So about a liter a day. It's so bad for me, but I really like how it feels in my mouth. Number 2, I'm addicted to junk food. Well, not really junk food, chips. Chips is my sore spot. We never have chips in the house because immediately that bag will be gone in seconds. Remember I said the 2 liters of Coke will at least last 2 days. A bag of chips, like a family size bag, would be gone in 20 minutes. I kid you not. There's a couple of other things. Definitely I'm addicted to eating out because I love food so much, and so I like eating out. I love all kinds of food. The other day we went out for butter chicken. I almost said chicken buffet. No, butter chicken. It was so good. I mean, so good. And then, like, I'll eat anything. I'll eat Vietnamese, I'll eat pho, I'll eat regular hamburgers, I'll eat spaghetti, I'll eat pierogies, I'll eat, doesn't matter where it's from, as long as it tastes good. If it tastes good in my mouth, I will eat it. I love borscht. Not right now, it's kind of hot for soups, but I will eat borscht. I'll eat almost anything. I like schnitzel. And do you know what? What's really sad is I can make these things, but I would much rather eat out. Mind you, I can't make borscht. Don't know how, don't care to. Anyways, yeah, so my confession is I like foods that are probably bad for me. Number 1 being the Coca-Cola is my hugest, biggest addiction. Trying to quit and I just can't. Trying to replace it with water. Water's just not cutting it. Started drinking kombucha. That way I get that fizzy sensation on my tongue. It's not working for me. I still crave it. If we have cola in the house, it's gone. Like, not very long. It doesn't take me long at all, which is kind of bad. I know it's bad for me, which is the worst part. So, yeah, that's my number 1. My number 2 is chips. Yeah, I'd say chips is really bad for me. Can I think of anything else? Not really. So, I'm going to lay it all out here because I talk about my finances all the time, but this time we're going to talk about my health. I try to cut out certain foods every so often because I know it's really bad for me, and then I fall off the wagon and I end up eating it and I gotta get back up on the wagon. So 3 things I'm going to try to give up. Try is a magical word here. Coca-Cola, starting today, right now. We're going to see how long I can go without any Coca-Cola. Yeah, we'll see how well that one goes. Number 2, chips. I don't know if I should cut that out. And you're like, well, you just said you're addicted. Well, yeah, I am, but it's not the worst thing I could eat because I kind of need the salt. Because of my CF, I lose a lot of salt really hard. And your salt is actually what keeps up your electrolytes. It keeps up your energy in your body. And so if I'm running or exercising, I'm losing even like 3 times more than what normal people lose in salt. So I need those electrolytes. So having electrolyte drinks are really good for me, and they're high in salt. So I'm not going to say I'm going to cut off chips altogether, but I'm only going to eat when we have company, which is not every day. We typically only have company on weekends, so Fridays or Saturdays. So we'll see how I do on that one. Number 3, I am going to try to quit McDonald's again. We had, as a family, quit McDonald's for 5 years. 5 years. Something happened in March of this year, and I don't know what exactly, couldn't even tell you. And since March, we've been eating McDonald's again, and it's been really bad. It's been wrecking my budget when I go, because we won't just go once, we'll go 3 times in a week, and it really screws up. I have enough money to cover 1 or 2. Actually, McDonald's is pretty cheap, that's a lie. I have enough money to cover 3 times in a week, but I'd rather save that money for something nicer, like a sit-down restaurant, once a week. Excuse me, I got to hiccup suddenly. Once or twice a week. So, McDonald's I'm going to try to quit, because that's another place where I get my Coca-Cola. I'm going to quit the Coca-Cola. Wish me luck. We're going to do this 1 day at a time because that's pretty much all I can do is 1 day at a time. So as I'm filming this, it is June the 5th, 2 o'clock. This film will go up sometime today. I will try to keep a record of how long I can go without having these 2 things. Then after after that, we're gonna start going into the no sugar. That's my other addiction, is sugar. Sugar is so bad for you. They've recently found, I can't remember what university, what study, that sugar reacts in your brain the same way that cocaine reacts. Isn't that crazy? So if my children bring home, or my child, my youngest, brings home Valentine candy, Easter candy, Christmas candy, any candy, I pretty much eat it. I try to control myself, but I will eat it, which is so bad. We normally never... Sorry. And because I'm so bad at editing, I can't even edit out that cough. Really sorry, guys. So, what I was saying about the sugar. We never have desserts in this house, ever, with meals. Very rarely will we have cupcakes. It'll be special occasions only. I just send them to school, so I don't eat them. I don't actually like icing. It's okay, but it's not what I go after. I kind of crave more cakes. Gummy candies. Oh, gummy candies. Those are my sweet spot. I love gummy candies. Like, you know, those little gummy Coca-Cola bottles. Gummy bears. Anything like that. Fuzzy peaches is what they're called. The little yellow and orange ones. Anyways. See, I can go on and on about those. I don't eat them all that often, but I eat them way too much. I shouldn't say that. I don't eat them all that often, but when I do, I eat way too much of it at one time. So I kind of make up for all the times I didn't have it. So I'm going to try to slowly cut out added sugar to everything by starting to cut out the Coke first. Because I find when I went 3 months without Coke, the one time that I do have Coke, the next day I am craving sugar like crazy. I'm not craving Coca-Cola. I'm craving something sweet. And it could be anything from a granola bar, which is loaded with sugar. They disguise it as a healthy food option. It's not. If you're interested in anything that I'm talking about today, about cutting out foods that are bad for you or whatever, there's a great film on Netflix called That Sugar Film. There's also a book based on the film called That Sugar Book. It is based out in the UK, but the information's still the same. How it reacts in our brain is still the same. What may be different is the food options that they show and the food options that we have in North America. That might be the difference, but really, yogurt. One thing I have changed, and I'm so proud of myself, I've been sticking with this very well. Yogurt. I no longer buy the flavored yogurts. I buy plain Balkan yogurt. It's also cheapest. For the big tub, I don't know how many mils, I wish I could tell you, but the big tub costs about $2, which is awesome! And I will flavor it with a drop of, well, lately I've been using maple syrup, which is another type of sugar. But before that, when I was doing really well, I was using stevia or just fresh fruit, and I wasn't using any sugar at all. But yeah, if you look at the ingredients and see how much sugar they actually put in one of those individual servings, it is crazy. So yeah, that's my goal, is to cut out, my long-term goal is to cut out added sugar. So in my fruit, my food, in my drinks, that kind of stuff, the added sugar. Of course, in fruit, there's natural occurring sugar, so that doesn't count. And when you read the nutritional values on your bottles, jars, containers, you can't read that for how much sugar is actually in something, because it will include the natural sugar if there's anything natural in it at all. So you got to figure out different words for sugar and how they disguise sugar, and where it is in the ingredient list, because the first item is always the most item and the last item is the least amount of that item in a product. So it's not listed alphabetically, it's listed by how much, I guess, out of the whole container is made of that product. So that's my goal. Wish me luck, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can subscribe by looking at my little saving piggy bank here. Also, I'm going to link up a couple more videos, I think over here, anywhere in this page, and link on those, and maybe I'll have a playlist for you as well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Talk to you soon.